Hello and welcome to my channel once again. Okay, today I want to talk about fluoride in the water. Now, if you live in other countries, most of the countries have banned this. There are a few other countries, I do believe, that still have fluoride put in their water. Now, despite what you've heard, I know, they've, kind of brainwashed everyone, especially in the United States, pretty much almost every area. I'd say more than 80% have fluoride added to the water. Okay, people say it's good for your teeth, all sorts of things. Okay, fluoride comes from industrial. It's very, very toxic. It's so dangerous that when they actually put this stuff in the water, they have to wear radioactive suits. And if there's a spill, it completely eats holes and goes, a huge, massive hole comes through the concrete. Now, the hole was so big it looked like you could put a car could have actually fell through it. It was so deep. This stuff is extremely dangerous. Now, when they put it in the water, it's being diluted, but who knows how much is actually in the water. And now it's being shipped over from China. So, not only are we getting something toxic that's from the industrial industry that could cost them potentially millions of dollars to get rid of, now they're getting money for it, and we're getting it shipped over from China. So, there's a lot of things, and you can't use regular water filters, to get rid of them. You have to have a reverse osmosis. So, if you buy bottled water, and unless it's something that's, not from the United States and is from an area that typically doesn't have fluoride added to the water, it typically needs to say reverse osmosis. Otherwise, you're just getting glorified tap water that still has this. Typically, restaurants, fast food, anything, or even, juices that you're going to buy, that's why you need to make them yourself. Juices that you're going to buy at the store, guess what they make the water with? Use the water with. They use fluoridated water. So, you want to avoid this stuff like the plague. This stuff is toxic. I did a study on myself. I took the regular, little, water filter that you put up on the faucet, which only basically gets rid of a couple different things. There's many other things it gets rid of. It doesn't get rid of. There's arsenic in the water and tons of other things, but it doesn't get rid of the fluoride. So, after, I've been juicing and doing sometimes 5 a day, using the ice cubes, and I use the blender, and I use probably 4 or 5 ice cubes. You multiply that in a day, that's, I'm using almost 20 ice cubes a day, sometimes even slightly more. But on average, it's 4 to 5 per shake, 5 a day. That's a lot of ice cubes. Plus, you're using water on top of that. I put about another 6 ounces of water. So, I was ingesting a lot of this, and, I noticed that, all these chemicals in the water make a huge difference in affecting your health. Then I went to the reverse osmosis bottled water, and everything just, in a matter of a week or two, everything just vanished away. So, I know this stuff is bad. This stuff is not for anybody to ingest, let alone in your toothpaste, your mouthwash. It's horrible. They even sell little fluoridated water, and they show the little kid with the smiling teeth on it. And, if you want to really see, there's some videos on YouTube now that you're armed with this information, and watch what it does when you try to boil it. It makes it even worse. And it just has, it's like stuff oozing up out of your pan. And if you're cooking food in this, you're getting fluoride all in your food. So you're ingesting it. There's organic food. Where's our organic water? There is no organic water. So, you got to do this yourself. So get rid of the fluoride in your water. Get a reverse osmosis system. I think they have them at Costco and some of the bigger stores. About $175, $200 in that range. 4-stage osmosis will get rid of the fluoride in your water. If you drink bottled water, look for reverse osmosis, because it makes a huge difference. You can say, hey, I've been drinking this for the last 20 years. I mean, they've been doing this for 50 years, but now it's getting worse because now they're getting this stuff from China. And watch the videos on what fluoride really is and what it does. If it burns holes in the concrete and they have to wear radioactive suits, why in the world would you drink that? So, you know, this stuff is not good for you. I mean, they've done studies where it causes animals to go sterile. It even kills some animals. I mean, it's horrible. This is not good. So you need to get rid of it at all cost. Get rid of it in your toothpaste. Get rid of it in your mouthwash. You shouldn't even be using mouthwash to begin with. Most of it's just alcohol. Unless you get one of those natural ones. They are a bit more expensive, you know, $8 or $9, but they work extremely well. They're using just herbs. You know, and it's purified water, so they're not giving you the fluoride water either. So, I mean, it's just sad, you know, what's happening. And yes, it's been going on for years, but I believe personally it is getting worse, especially now with they're just dumping this in there. They don't even know how much they're dumping in. You have no idea how much you're ingesting. Fluoride affects your thyroid because now your thyroid is going to think that that chemical, which they're very similar towards iodine, is going to ingest that, and it's going to mess up your thyroid function. And that happened to me too. Immediately it's going to start getting better by getting rid of the fluoride in your water. So take these tips, use them to your advantage. You go to the dentist. You know, I personally think that you can, you know, worry about your teeth on your own, especially without, you know, having anything fluoride putting in there. It's just horrible. It doesn't help your teeth. If it helped your teeth, then why does everybody have bad teeth? And everybody's going to the dentist, okay? You know, I personally, for my teeth, use natural toothpaste. It has no fluoride in it. I brush my teeth, you know, a couple times a day. I don't use one of those high-powered toothbrushes, and everything's fine. Every now and then I still, you know, I used to have gum disease before, but now I've used the oregano oil with on a Q-tip, 5 to 7 drops on a Q-tip, and put it in the areas on my gums. With that, using the non-fluoride mouthwash, you know, not every day, use it about every other day, and eating a very healthy diet, a lot of raw fruits and vegetables. I drink at least a glass of raw milk a day. You don't want commercial dairy. That stuff's another poison. You know, not just saying that. If you saw the way the cows are sick and the pus in the milk, and then they pasteurize it, and then they take all the fat out of it, you can't digest it. You need whole milk if you're going to drink raw milk. 100% raw, whole milk. That will help your teeth. That's the best source of calcium if you're going to drink milk. Some people, they don't want to drink milk. If you're lactose intolerant, you're probably not going to have a problem because you're not getting that dead bacteria that they kill when they pasteurize the milk from either organic or the, you know, conventional milk. They're both not good. They're garbage. Any commercial dairy you should never be having. That stuff's bad. That's not going to help your teeth. Despite what all these other TV shows, you know, show and all of this, they don't know anything about health. Okay, if you listen to them, you're going to be unhealthy. It's plain and simple. So, take this information, get the fluoride out of your water. Do not drink fluoride. Do not put it in your teeth. It is not good for you. I'll be surprised if, you know, later on, as this video gets up there, and, you know, people start commenting, dentists are going to find this. I've seen it on other videos, and they're going to start saying, oh my gosh, I spent $200,000 in school. Fluoride is great for you. Oh my gosh. Well, let them poison themselves. You don't poison yourself. Forget them. They don't know what they're talking about. Okay? They're there to make money. So, you know, at this point, you know, get out of it. Okay? So take these tips and use them wisely. Thank you.